Okay, I wanted to send for my favorite childhood mascot character for this month, and it came to my mind, hey, I'm a Scalar. Who is the strongest of the three incarnations of Spyro? The answer somewhat surprised me after a bit of research. Maybe it will surprise you as well. So, let's start with classic Spyro, using feats from all of his games before Legends. First thing that comes to mind is how surprisingly fast classic Spyro is, being able to catch up to cars, planes, and is able to react and dodge to real storm lightning, and able to fly all the way to other worlds in a short period of time. In terms of, well, firepower, Spyro can charge at his enemies and shoot flames from his mouth, as well as other elements. With these alone, Spyro has defeated large enemies, armored enemies, and vehicles. He also fought characters like the Sorcerer, who can conjure storms, as well as characters whose magic power can affect beings in multiple realms at once. And Spyro is a character that not only has power-ups, but he also gets stronger as the series goes on. Now, with Sparks generally taking the damage for Spyro, his durability can be a tad confusing, but he should be comparable to the enemies he fights and allies outside of game mechanics. He can also become invincible with power-ups. Classic Spyro is also underrated in terms of abilities. Of course, he has various elemental abilities. His fire is at least as hot as 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit. Spyro can create a fire shield that can reflect attacks. However, his most impressive abilities come from the Shadow Amulet, an amulet that focuses and enhances Spyro's magic. With it, he can perform a manner of things such as telekinesis, create multiple cyclones, and even vanish enemies. Now for Legend Spyro. This version of Spyro is definitely more dynamic in terms of combat. Like Spyro Classic, he has shown speeds to be able to dodge lightning. He is skilled in close quarters combat and has powerful abilities. He has fought and defeated the likes of the Destroyer, a powerful creature that was going to destroy the whole world and create his own. Spyro created a massive vortex that seemingly pulled in other planets. Spyro also pulled together pieces of a planet. With the aid of Cinder, Spyro defeated Malfor, who is powerful enough to easily shatter a planet and said to have infinite supply of power. And according to the lead concept artist, if adult Spyro fought Malfor, stars would implode. And for abilities, along with a more versatile elemental manipulation, Legend Spyro has time manipulation, which he uses to slow down time around him or on enemies, putting them in a type of stasis. Also, Ether, an energy that allows Spyro to dismantle an enemy on an atomic level. And finally, Skylander Spyro, beginning again with speed, lightning speed of course. While I don't think this Spyro has dodged lightning, he is comparable to characters who can manipulate lightning and move at light speed. In terms of power, he is one of the most talented Skylanders and has been called the most legendary of all Skylanders, making him at least comparable to any of them, and has also participated in battling many strong foes. He is comparable to the golems that destroyed an island, stronger than characters who destroyed a miniature moon, defeated Hector, an entity who seemingly has a realm filled with a vast number of stars, fought Malifaux, who was, in this universe, the undead king, who easily defeated multiple Skylanders. But what in my opinion puts Skylander Spyro above the other versions is that Skylanders have battled the darkness. The darkness is a powerful entity, more powerful than any in the Skylanders universe, even the ancients who created Skylanders. Which, if I understand this confusing universe correctly, Skylands are a collection of large islands. There are also just normal planets, like our planet. We are the ones who bring Skylanders to life in Skylands. Now, the Darkness is powerful. He's more powerful than Luminous, who has the power of a star. More powerful than Skylands like Blackout, who, through the power of darkness, can create black holes. Chaos, using a portion of the power of the darkness, becomes immensely powerful, describing his power as limitless, and was creating rifts that was going to destroy all the countless Skylands. The darkness itself was stated to be a threat to every planet in the universe. This would make him a universal level threat, given there are infinite planets. Spyro would also later have other forms and upgrades. So, overall, the weakest, while I do think he may be the smartest and very talented with his skill to pilot anything like spaceships and quickly pick up magic and martial arts, Classic Spyro is the weakest, sitting at around city level, with a neat ability to vanish characters. Next would be Legend Spyro, who I thought was going to be the strongest coming in, but he is still very strong, sitting at around large planet to star level with atomic hacks and time manipulation. And finally, Skylander Spyro, who, while I could not find of anything very noticeable in terms of abilities, he sits at easily multi-star to universal, making him the strongest version of Spyro. Honestly, depending on how you interpret the Skyland's cosmology, you could argue that he is even multiversal. Well, those are my thoughts. Tell me yours in the comments, and remember to like, sub, and hit the bell. Later.